Hello everyone, I welcome you to Literature Learning a Garden of Wisdom. This is Ibrahim Nami and today I am here with a poem Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. This is one of the poems of your literature book, First Flight, Class 10, CBSE Board. And you'll be happy to know that my class is divided into two different segments, as I have decided that in the first segment of my class, you may call it the first video, I'll be discussing with you the literary aspects of the poem, and in the second segment of mine, I'll give you the paraphrasing, the theme, message, and a detailed elaboration of the poem. But to begin with, I must say that as it is a short poem, you must learn it by heart. A beautiful message you get from the poem, although very simple and short. And the message that we get from the poem, in the words of Robert Frost himself, the poet himself, always a larger significance. A little thing touches a larger thing. So as I mentioned that the literary aspect or the poetic devices that I have to discuss today. So please understand that in this small poem, only 5 literary devices have been used. The poem starts with an experience of the poet. And the poet says, "The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree." Stanza 1 completed. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. So these two stanzas of small lines, easy to remember. The 5 figures of speech, as I mentioned, used in the poem are, listen to me one by one. The first one is the rhyme scheme, you can say. Let us discuss the rhyme scheme first. This is an ordered pattern of rhyme at the end of lines in a poem is called rhyme scheme. So as I recited the poem, let me recite the first stanza once again. The way a crow shook down on me. These are 2 lines. The way a crow, the first line ends with the word crow, shook down on me. The second line ends with the word me. And the third line, the way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow. The third line's last word is snow. From a hemlock tree. The last word of the fourth line of this stanza is tree. You can see the ordered pattern. The first line ends with a word that rhymes with the last word of the third line. And in the same way, second line ends with a word that rhymes with the fourth line's last word. This is an alternate pattern. So we can call, or we can say, that the rhyme scheme of the first stanza is A, B, A, B. In the same way, let me recite the second stanza. Has given my heart. This line ends with the word heart. A change of mood. This line ends with the word mood. And again in the third line, and saved some part, matches with the first line's last word. The day I had rued. The last word of this line, rude, matches with the second line's last word. The same rhyme scheme is there, A, B, A, B. So this is called rhyme scheme. This way we decide the rhyme scheme of a particular poem or a particular stanza. Now come to the musical part, the alliteration. The occurrence of the same letter or the sound in adjacent word of a line or closely connected words This is called alliteration. It creates music. In the second stanza you saw the line, has given my heart, has given my heart. You can see the sound or the letter H close to each other in this line, has given my heart, has heart. A change of mood and saved some part, saved some. This S letter, and in the first line of the second stanza, has given my heart, the letter H, this repetition or recurrence of the letter is called alliteration. This is the second figure of speech or poetic device used in this poem. The third one is assonance. A-S-S-O-N-A-N-C-E. You must not be confused in this spelling. Assonance. It is a good and a very important figure of speech. This is called the prominence of a vowel sound in a line or a part of a line is called assonance. You see the second line of the first stanza. Shook down on me. What do you see? In the word shook, you can see the vowel O. Down, again you see the vowel sound O. On, again you see the vowel sound O. This shook down on me. And similarly you can find out in other lines as well. This is called assonance. Means the prominence of a vowel sound. This was the third one. Now let us come to the fourth one. That is very important and interesting as well. You know, in the first two lines of the first stanza, as you saw, the way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow. Imagine a sentence in your day-to-day conversation when you say, John threw a glass of water on me. Is this appropriate? Or the second way I am just speaking in front of you, John threw on me a glass of water. So it seems that more appropriate one is John threw a glass of water on me. But here you see the poet has used the sentence, the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow. If it had been said, the way a crow shook down the dust of snow on me, it would have been more grammatical. But the poet has deliberately changed the structure of the sentence, and this is nothing but poetic license. And this is called inversion. Inversion, another figure of speech. So you saw the rhyme scheme, alliteration, assonance, inversion. Can you tell me what is the fifth one? The fifth one is enjambment. E-N-J-A-M-B-M-E-N-T. A figure of speech where a sentence continues to, or a line continues to the next line without any punctuation mark. So you can see the complete poem is without any punctuation mark. So enjambment is there throughout the poem. I hope I am clear. If there is any confusion, in the comment box, you are free to raise your question, put your query, and be connected with me. And wait for the next video where I'll be giving you a more or in-depth insight and in the elaboration of the poem. Till then, thank you very much. Be connected.